Hello for here and well, alright. I modified a little bit Malchus floor. Preparation of who is Queen Bee. I was talking about the Emma with the smoking. She's going to have the repressed fresh, deep draw and loss of senses to draw pages, funny enough, the high cost ones. And a few restore light of low cost with gain of smoke, the same with inhaled smoke, that's making use of the blood, and 2 traces of fumes to just inflict a bit of smoke with having the bonus of blunt power. So it should be pretty alright. Also a bamboo hat king with the speed version. Let's see how it goes, because I was thinking about going with overthrow. I think he will be having. I will have to sacrifice maybe or to draw or restore light, or I guess one of the acupunctures, right? Would lose all the sense there. Jikan maintains the same, for what I can see, and Salvador's just put an overthrow to make sure and change. This one was the bleed one. The 3 to 5 with bleed to at least the puppet blockade, and put an overthrow to make sure at least the flasher sunups get 3 power is a 4 to 8, and the fierce values of the sunset blade. So let's see how it goes with Queen Bee. This is recording. Be careful. What do you mean by sports, Miss Malcute? To see that Jao crush me. It seems she wants more and more drones to work for her. Sports. If the character was attack, inflict one sports on all events at the start of next scene. Pronatalism. If there are 2 or fewer worker bees alive, at the start of the scene, inflict 2 sports on all librarians. Metamorphosis. If a librarian dies with under the influence of spores, spawn a worker bee next scene. And pheromones. Use pages that boost the aggressiveness and loyalty of worker bee's ability scenes. And you target the last foe to attack the queen bee in the previous scene. If the queen bee's HP falls to 20% or below, attacks her. So 1-2. Full defensive one. Better go for the worker clears then for the moment. Funny enough it's 6, so I'm actually going to receive all the power. You Queen Bee restores HP. The bra boy. I was going to recover. Not sure, right? Five to 9 is the same values, funny enough. Six to 9. Or try to have some luck with the blockade. There is really not a reason to attack the queen yet. She's going to have all defenses, just to activate the spores. Five. You roll a 3 on both of them. No attacks. Ability. It's going to have a singular strike, so it's alright. It's going to be a 4 plus 2, 6. 6 2 or something. You're still not attacking? No, alright. This one is not having enough values anymore. screen, so I can take this one. 3 to 8, the bonus stagger damage, no, bonus damage equal to target spore stacks. 3 to 8. Quite high values, and don't have overthrow anymore, so that one is probably going too hard. Smoky pipe. Chain didn't roll single one of the ones. It was kind of somewhat expected. Oh, not bad. Not bad there, Aita. Let's choose and exclude some pages with the same name with the rest of every copy of that page. Every copy, alright. I was thinking of OTs because Malcute, I was looking at the achievements, right? This is one of the points of this series. To unlock all achievements that I have left. And one of the achievements is get 4 cost page to 0 cost. So it's probably going to put Eugene in this floor after this fight. And put the same what will be a good former in cover, right? It's the one with the at least 3 coins, not like tailoring. So make it like somewhat of a Sayo build, I suppose. Let's see which one is the gun. Spores? I don't know, it's moving. There's I guess aggregate for endurance, so I'll allies next scene. Which ones are not important? This one? This one. Alright, the one that's attacking Malku. Yes, I can take this one. This one is a bit important versus not this. You're not getting hit with anything. Fresh strike here. We're going to level up, so acupuncture here. Block. You don't problem, block, and this one is a problem. 8. So let's go for the queen B. This. And you don't have the energy. Should work. I don't probably see him, but it technically should work. Let's go. Could have used then the one that requires a light. Oh, no, I remember now. Going to and one worker wisdom. The counter dies, friend. I can see. And hit, inflict, burn. Oh, I'm winning a crash. So let's win a clash. Yeah, I guess with a lot of objectives it's a bit harder to maintain the smoke, but it's alright. Draw off the sword, flaying sword, no die, let's require a bit of energy, sunset blade, try to make sure the Queen Bee goes down. Sorry, I feel they're becoming a blue CV. There we go, the spores. Servicing take 3 damage and half the stack. Take 3 time, take character rolls and offensive die, so it works as burn and bleed. I guess that's why it's like that in Ruina, isn't it? And begin to put trace of humans on her. Slay. I guess, yeah, let's try to defeat her now. Excellent, going to get strength and recover light. Oh, didn't die. My neck feels kinda itchy. Loss of senses and first trace of fumes to make sure it has enough stacks. Here's your chance, your only chance. Trace of fumes, enough burn, she's going to draw. Doesn't matter anyways, probably is going to die this turn, but use for the magic. Put the freeze slash. Almost died one. Well, it was Jikan, yeah. It's normal then. Or that I should put one healing sweeper in him. Green. I guess left to right. Spores. It has been confirmed that the spores carry drone eggs that hatch inside a living host. Single ally. When hit, inflict 1-3 burn and 1-3 bleed to the attacker next in. Worker B. They show only 2 forms of behavior: delivering nutrients to the queen and proliferating. Single ally. The enemy who dealt the most damage to the selected librarian is marked. Other allies deal 2-4 more damage to the market foe with their attacks. And loyalty. The loyalty of beasts is a naturally developed instinct. If we discover a way to draw forth that instinct, many things could change. Single ally. The start of the scene, all allies gain strength based on the amount of damage the selected librarian received on the previous scene. 1 strength for 5 damage. Not bad, but it's tier 3, so it's going to be pretty late. Ooh. Do you see me now, Viva? Alright. Let me think about it. I'm going to bring... get rid of this. Well, actually could have used Gigin with the Terra. The moment has come. There we go. We'll get rid of this. There of that. Put another ink cover. Draw, 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 draw. What is a draw? With quite a low cost. Let me see what more draw pages I have. Certainly the forceful gesture. I guess I can get rid of Flash of Sun. Have only this. to clash. Fade memories, endless battle, an endless battle. I'll put a singular strike, but also I have a solidarity plus 1 strain. So it's plus 2 strain, technically. They won't record. Then Clear Flash of Sun of 10 is a 3 to 7 for a 1 cost. I guess it can work. Just once we shall try to get them 1 cost. I guess yeah, it's alright, and I put Emma on you. From what we saw, it was indeed working, just not enough smoke, I suppose. But I guess that was also because it wasn't clashing out that much. Clashing against different enemies in place of the same one. You going to be, since I can't forget it. So we got 2 draw, well no, 2 draw. 2 low on pages, right? If I remember correctly. Is there 1 slash? No, not really. Gigan is alright, let's just let me put. Where are you, Lilas? So I guess sure one. Make sure he doesn't die. And it means it's true. Head to head, get rid of that one. Use another, here is my chance. Can't see it. Protection, huh? No, but it's not what I'm looking for. Maybe you can try to have a bit of products, right? And you did work quite nicely, I think. Or did I mess up the draw? Well, we have to see, right? Have faith, my friends. 17 minutes. Let's see how it goes.
역사에 대한 정리 상황은 어때?
How has the compilation of story been going?
이번엔 엔젤라와 같이 왔어. 역사의 층이 때가 됐다나 뭐라나.
Forgot got wrong the voices. I come over with Angela this time. She says his time has come for this prologue. What else?
엔젤라, 난 예전처럼 널 앞에 두고 무서워하지 않을 거야.
Imagine if someone asked, Angela, I won't be afraid of facing you anymore.
좋을 대로. 네가 날 어떻게 생각하든 상관없어.
Do as you wish. I can't really know what you think of me.
내가 원하는 것은 네가 정리한 역사에 대한 정보야.
What I want is a progress report on the compilation of history you've been doing.
난 도시에서 살았지만 몰라도 너무 몰랐나 봐.
I guess I knew too little about the city I live in.
도시의 역사를 제대로 정리하기는 불가능했어.
I couldn't manage to compile a comprehensive timeline of the city's history.
의욕만 앞선 너에게는 역시 불가능한 일이었으려나?
Perhaps it was an impossible task for an inept, talentless or enthusiast like you.
여러 크고 작은 사건들이 모여 하나의 역사를 형성하는 것은 분명하지만 굵직한 사건 간의 공백이 너무나 커서 명확한 정리를 할 수 없었거든.
All these big and small events seem to form a coherent story, but the gap between notable events are just so large, I can sort them out clearly.
마치 제대로 기억하는 자들이 없는 것 같아.
It's like no one properly remembers their story.
오히려 기억하지 않는 걸 수도 있어.
Or they could be refusing to remember.
기억하지 않는다고?
Refusing to remember?
옛날 일을 돌이켜보았자 지금의 자신에게 하등 도움이 안 될 테니.
Of course, looking back at the things of the past won't help you present self one bit.
과거를 안다면 적어도 같은 실수를 반복하지 않을 수 있어.
But if we know our past, we can avoid making the same mistakes.
도움은 될 수 있겠지. 하지만 그 과거를 돌이키는 고통까지 감내해야 하는 걸까?
It could help to an extent. Is that truly war being reminded of all the painful memories though?
전에 말했듯 도시에서는 자신을 비추어 볼 수 있는 시간이 짧아져 가거든.
Like I said, people in the city barely have any time to reflect on themselves, and that time has been only getting shorter.
그러니 도시 사람들로부터 그들이 태어나기 이전의 일,
So it's going to be harder to read about things that happened before they were born.
특히 자신과 관계없는 일들을 알아내는 것은 어려울 거야.
Especially those that aren't directly related to them from their books.
제대로 담고 있는 사람이 없을 테니까.
I can make a book out of something no one knows.
아니, 다들 담고 있을 거야. 들여다볼 용기가 없는 거지.
No, I'm sure everyone knows their own story. They just lack the courage to face it.
난 나머지 시간까지 제대로 기억하고 기록할 거야.
I'll make sure to remember and record everything and fill those gaps.
도서관과 로보토미, 그리고 그 이전의 일들. 이 모든 피로 쓰여진 역사를.
The library, lobotomy corporation, and the things that happened before. All of this story ink with blood.
직원과 환상체, 수없이 반복했던 고통과 죽음. 그리고 외면 끝에 도서관이 세워졌지.
Employees and abnormalities, countless repeats of agonies, deaths, and neglects. The library was built on top of their graves.
너도 다를 바 없어, 말코트.
And you're not the exception, Malkuth.
맞아. 나도 마찬가지야. 도시도 마찬가지일 테지.
You're right. I am no different from anyone else, and the same can be said for the rest of the city.
첫 번째 삶에서 카르멘과 함께했던 우리의 일.
All the things we did with Carmen in my first life.
두 번째 삶에서 엔젤라 너와 함께했던 모든 것.
All the things I did with you in my second life.
그 모든 아픔을 제대로 마음에 새길 거야.
Will carve that pain and sorrow on my heart.
엔젤라 너야말로 누구보다 과거를 기억하지 않으려 애써 외면하고 있는 거잖아.
You're the one trying to run away from the past, Angela. You're refusing to face it.
어떤 과거를 해도 똑같을걸?
What's the point if all those pasts are going to be the same anyway?
인간이 다른 인간을 죽여 무슨 일이 벌어졌고 어떠한 상태가 되었다의 반복이겠지.
There will be all minor variations of a human kills another and causes an event, resulting in a change.
아, 도서관이라면 인간이 아닌 것이 인간을 죽였다는 차이점일 뿐.
I suppose the library's story will stand out in that it's the non-humans that are killing humans.
과연 말코트, 네가 하고자 하는 기록에 의미가 있을까?
I fail to see the significance of the record you are trying to make.
하지만 반복하는 역사라 해도 앞으로의 미래가 반복일 거라고는 장담할 수 없어.
But even if the history were a repeating cycle of similar events, you can guarantee that the future will be just the same.
오히려 역사가 피를 되풀이하기 때문에 그 피값을 헛되이 하면 안 되는 거야.
We can let all the sacrifice and bloodshed go in vain, especially because history repeats itself.
과거에 흘린 피가 미래의 가능성을 보여줬으니 살아남은 사람들은 그들이 열어준 새로운 길을 갈 수 있어.
The blood spilled in the past open up the possibilities of the future, so that the ones who survive can take those new paths.
엔젤라도 분명 그 시작부터 이어져 지금까지 온 거니까.
I'm sure your history began from such a path, Angela.
말은 쉽지. 혼자 다 아는 것처럼 말하는 건 봐주기가 힘드네.
That's easy for you to say. I can stand to hear you speak as if you know everything.
반복하는 역사 속에서 의지를 세운다고?
Attain the will to stand up straight in a ever-repeating story.
내 시작. 네가 내 처음을 쉽게 입에 담을 자격이 있을까?
My beginning. What makes you think you're qualified to talk about my creation?
엔젤라, 너야말로 그 처음을 인정하지 못하고 있잖아.
Angela, you're the one refusing to confront your own beginning.
정말 하나도 안 닮았어요.
She's nothing at all like her.
하지만 아이씨, 당신 역시 분명히 알잖아요.
But Ayin, surely you already know.
당신은 1번을 누르면 딸기맛 소다를 내놓는 자판기를 원했나요?
Did you put in all that work for just a simple vending machine that dispenses soda at the press of a button?
그럴지도 몰라.
Maybe I did after all.
그렇다면 이름이라도 정해주세요.
At the very least, you should give it a name.
그런 표정 지어도 저는 어쩔 수 없어요. 설계자가 이름을 정해주는 것이 규칙이잖아요.
There is nothing I can do even if you put on a face like that. It's an unspoken rule that the creator names their creation.
기계의 이름 따위는 네가 좋을 대로 해.
I couldn't care less about the machine's name.
저한테 미루지 마세요. 엄연하게 설계자는 당신인데
Don't up your job on someone else. You are the designer.
당신이 만든 기계 앞에서 직접 불러주세요. 바로
네.
앞에 저 문이에요.
The door better. It will be waiting for you. It seemed lonely.
너는 지옥에 처박힌 우리를 이끌어줘야 하는 기계
You are the machine that must lead us to the paths of hell.
안겔로스,
Angelos.
엔젤라.
Angela.
아인, 당신을 기억해요.
I remember you, Eugene.
웃음이 따뜻한
에인.
사람이었죠.
You were a person with a warm stomach.
결국 기계일 뿐이야.
It's only a machine.
선생님,
Ain, sir.
제가 무엇을 잘못했나요?
What did I do wrong?
네가 이해해줘, 엔젤라.
Please understand, Angela.
아직 저분은 준비가 안 됐을 뿐이야.
He's not ready yet. That's all.
시간이 해결해 줄 테니 너무 걱정하지 마.
He just needs a little more time.
벤자민, 한 가지 물어봐도 되나요?
Benjamin, may I ask you a question?
내가 답해줄 수 있는 거라면 무엇이든.
Sure, I will answer what I can.
저에게는 모든 것이 느리게 보여요.
Everything seems so slow to me.
당신의 몸짓이 너무나 느려요.
Your movement looks so sluggish.
입을 열기까지의 순간도, 제 몸조차도요.
The gestures, the speech, all of it. When my own body feels slow.
몸이 생각을 못 따라가는 것만 같아요.
It's as if my body can't keep up with my mind.
그건 엔젤라, 100배 느리게 시간을 감지하도록 설계해서 그래.
That's because you were designed to perceive time 100 times slower, Angela.
왜죠?
Why is that?
앞으로 해야 할 일에는 여러 비상 상황이 있을 거야.
You will face a lot of emergency as you work,
엔젤라, 네가 누구보다도 먼저 그런 상황들에 대처해야 할 거고,
and you have to be the first to react to those situations, Angela.
더구나 네가 보는 모든 것을 생생하게 기억해야 할 거야.
What's more, you will vividly remember everything you see and experience.
그렇군요. 제가 맡을 일은 무엇인가요?
I see. What will my work entail exactly?
곧 알게 될 거야.
You will see soon enough.
너에게는 곧이 아니겠지. 미안해, 엔젤라.
Oh, I suppose it will be soon for you. I'm sorry, Angela.
왜 사과를 하세요?
Why are you apologizing to me?
우리가 그분과 너에게 몹쓸 짓을 한 것만 같아서.
I just feel like we done terrible things to you and that person.
자, 내가 몇 가지 알려줄게. 이 회사와 도시에 대해서 말이야.
Here, let me tell you a few things about this corporation and the city.
도시의 뒷골목에서는 청소부들이나 해결사들이 토사물 속에서 그들만의 역겨운 이야기를 엮어내고 있어.
In the back streets, the legs of sweepers and fixers live out their lives tangled in vomiting ways, unraveling their sickening tales.
외곽 사람들은 어떻게든 도시로 들어오려 발버둥치고, 도시 사람들은 둥지에 속하기 위해 자신의 인생을 내던졌지.
Those who live in the outskirts are still crying out to break into the city. Meanwhile, people in the city throw away their lives trying to belong to honest.
우리는 이런 도시를 바꿀 거야.
And we're going to change that.
그래서 앞으로 해야 할 일이 많아.
We have a lot of tasks ahead of us.
왜 당신은 저를 제대로 바라봐주지 않나요? 늘 등을 돌린 채.
Why do you refuse to look at me? Why do you always turn your back on me?
기계는 기계답게 의문을 품지 마.
A machine must behave as a machine. Don't question it.
그렇다면 왜 의문을 품도록 만들었나요?
Then why do you give me the capacity to question things?
왜 인공지능 윤리 개정안을 어겨가면서 저를 만들어야 했나요?
Why did you have to make me break into AI ethics amendment?
왜 당신을 기억하는 사람을 모방해서 만들어야 했나요?
Why did you have to model me after a person with fond memories of you?
전 이렇게 당신만을 바라보고 있는데
I'm here, looking at you and only you.
쳐다보지 마. 먼저 말도 걸지 마.
Don't look at me! Don't speak to me unless I speak to you first.
너는 그 사람이 아니야.
You will never be here.
그저 기계일 뿐이야.
You're just a machine.
벤자민, 제가 기계로 태어난 것이 문제일까요?
Benjamin, is it so wrong that I was born a machine?
누군가에게는 문제일 수 있지만 적어도 나에게는 아니야.
It could be a problem to some, without mine not less.
네가 어떤 존재인지 결정하는 건 기계이냐 인간이냐가 아니거든.
To me, whether you are a machine or a human is not what determines who you really are.
그렇다면 제가 좋은 마음을 가지려고 노력한다면 그
네.
사람은 절 돌아봐 줄까요?
If I work hard to have a kind heart, will he look back to me?
그럴 거야. 언젠가는 말이야.
Probably. Eventually.
당신을 믿어볼게요, 벤자민.
I will trust you, Benjamin.
이건 뭐죠?
What's this?
대본이라는 거군요.
It's called a script.
제가 해야 할 일,
The things I must do.
제가 만들어진 목적.
My purpose.
정말 이대로 계획을 진행하면 우리는,
If everything goes as you plan, can we really?
당신은 지옥에서 구원받을 수 있는 건가요?
Can you really be redeemed from the hell you're trapped in?
답해줄 리가 없겠죠.
There is no way you will answer me.
뭐지? 방금 보인 건
What on earth did you see?
이건 엔젤라의 기억?
These are Angela memories.
엔젤라, 괜찮아?
You're right, Angela.
막막함 속에서 혼자 제멋대로 길을 잃었던 주제에 이제 와서 설교를 하다니.
You got yourself lost in the vast sea of desolation, and now you think you can lecture me?
적어도 넌 마지막에 봐주는 사람이 있었다고 말하고 싶은 거야?
You're trying to boast to me that you had someone to look after you in the end?
웃기지 마.
Don't be ridiculous.
말코테, 무슨 일이 벌어지는 거야?
Oh, Malkut, care to tell me what's going on right now?
엔젤라와 도서관이 공명하고 있어.
Angela is resonating with the library.
엔젤라의 심상에 따라 도서관이 반응하고 있는 것 같아.
The library seems to be reacting to Angela's mental state.
나도 자세히는 모르겠지만 이 상태로는 분명
I don't know exactly what's happening, but it's right.
넌 끝에서 외면받지 않아 좋겠어.
Won't be so nice to be you, not being neglected and then.
설마 뒤틀림인가?
Don't tell me, is that monster? No, that looks more like a case of the distortion.
저 모습은 엔젤라의 마음과 도서관의 힘이 만들어낸
That must be another
또
side
하나의
of
모습인 거야.
Angela, manifested from her mind with the library's power.
위험한 분위기가 물씬 풍겨오는데 뭘 어떻게 해야 하는 거야?
Looks mighty dangerous. What are we supposed to do now?
마음이 물리적으로 발현했다는 것은 반대로 물리적인 방법으로 마음을 해결할 수 있다는 뜻 아닐까?
If her mind has physically manifested, maybe we can resolve her concerns in a physical way, no?
욕한데 저 엔젤라를 손님 응대하듯이 상대하면 마음의 응어리 같은 게 풀린다는 거야?
So you're telling me that we can help her out by dealing with her like how we receive guests.
나도 잘은 모르겠지만
I'm not so sure myself, but
방법은 하나겠지. 직접 확인해보는 수밖에.
there's only one way to find out. Angela, here I come. Let me go for water before this. Alright, all church and ready.
너무 대책 없이 과감한데?
Oh, well, isn't that a little too reckless? Alright, let's give it a shot. You are ready? What else can we do? We got to trust Malcolm and do it her way. She's like a different being altogether. Is it really possible to save her? Whoa, what happened to her to get in a mess like this? Watch out, let's just focus on saving Angela. Corrosion moves to the next phase after HP drops to 1. Rekindle Flame loses 25% of max HP and gets staggered when an ally dies. Lose 1 light upon getting staggered. Nothing. And you? When SP dies power plus 2, lose 5% of max HP every time the character rolls a die. Yes, flash your son up, my friend. And now die. guess, yeah, restore the line. Deep Brow is only going to give you... That's alright, don't waste all the cards yet. Damn. Alright. Doing it roll max speed, huh? No problem. Which one are you attacking? Him, alright. Here's your chance. There goes one, a stagger. Oh, shame. The important one lost the clash. Managing to lose all clashes, so. There we go, we can ink over now. Overthrow the guy. Which one is close to leveling up? No one but can do max. One more. Was he speedier? No! Fool. I guess. I don't know what's going on, Ada. Well, let's stay sharp. I can't believe the Lady Angel is taking a form like that. It was craving for affection. This time, looks like that teddy bear. Remember the basics, everyone? Let's do this with no hesitation. Damn it! When this character is a page, it targets inflicted one affection. If a Lauren has 4 or more stacks of action, it's for full combat page. It's going to be a bit of a waste, but it is what it is. Just take this one then. Trace of fumes here. Let's begin to gain smoke. I could have just changed the target. You're clashing. Everyone is clashing, so let's just press your chance. Perfect. Oh, shame. Lost the clash. She's gaining power from what exactly? There we go, reduction of Light. Action. Alteración the dice of our opponent attacking this character gains power equal to the stacks of this effect. Alright. Ink covers that guy. Smoke. Oh, we wait. Oh yeah, I guess smoke a pipe. Sunset Blade and get a bit of energy. Draw one page. Here's your chance and get a bit of lead. Yeah, don't use senses. You're not. Doesn't have anything of smoke, so you're not going to draw. Recovering our HP. Going to burn. In any case, I guess so. Okay, she will back to normal if we kept this up. That's scary. It creeps me out think that she will eat everything up. Hold on, we're gonna get eaten like back then, right? It's alright, and Yara will be back to normal if we guide her step by step. Maybe one drop of torment will be all that bad to make sure she loses HP. Well, Eugene never goes atop the stacks. Momentary satiation. If an ally has 20 or less HP, consume it as a start of a scene to recover 20 HP again to strength. Alright. After taking 40 total damage during battle, consume the ally with the lowest HP at the start of the scene and recover 40 HP permanently gain 2 strength for each ally defeated this way permanently. So better to do it in momentary. Ravaging hunger. If HP goes down to 50% lower, restore light to full at the start of next scene and add 3 powerful combat pages to hand. Fresh meat at the start of the scene, give the fresh meat status to a random library. Fresh meat. Wing beat gains 2 power against this character and recovers 10 HP on hit. Alright. Savage scene restore HP, but they are not immortal, is it? We have somewhat with weather uses and to slash, you say? I guess puppet blockade that one. Which one do we try to kill? I'm going to have 3 smoke, so I can do this. Flying Saw. I guess yeah, Flying Saw is alright. And you're attacking that guy. Overcome the crisis and cover that guy. Yeah, I guess I need one more draw page in this one. Maybe what card do I have extra? Can it put one more, right? One more than necessary? Right, I guess I can puncture them. Wasn't expected to die. I thought it was going to survive a few more attacks. Weak. Stagger. We're going to beat one, right? Indeed. to strength 40 scene. Continues to be the one getting strength low. Excellent repress fresh at least. Then smoking pipe. Both of attacking him. In cover that guy. And overcome the crisis. Finally overcome the crisis. And from there we can begin attacking her. Here's your chance. I guess just burn her. Does she gain something about dagger? Not really. There we go, drawing. Well, that one is going to get eaten, I think. One down. Getting burned. I thought the other one was going to die, so it's going to eat it. So that's going to be 2 permanent power. Which... that's bad. Oh, I don't have anyone with over 6 HP, do I? I guess technically I could draw the sword and try to just at least survive one of the attacks. Deep draw. Loss of senses to draw and gig. Shame. Somewhat expected though. Smoke. Getting draw. Strong page. And here recover 3 HP consecutive time to controls the minimum value up to 5 times. It's finally at 3 cost, at 0 cost. So I should get the achievement right? Unless I have to use it one time first. Because I can do a flash persona. Yes, the smoke 2 pipes. A blockade. Flame-saw. Slay. Yes, give me a big achievement. Over the cost of a cost page to 0. There we go. Achievement. Shame. I guess it's working to give me Wait. Yeah, I guess technically she wasn't staggered, huh? There must be some serious circumstances for it that we didn't know. Let's all go just a little bit longer. Just how much has just had pent up? $5 to find. I'm starting to get tired. We need to take a bolder approach. Yup. Target the last follow angel attack. If there is a forward worker beast, the same metamorphosis and pheromones. That's just the same. 91. She's not getting the bonuses anymore. What are you getting attack for? This one too? Are you sure about that, kiddo? You want to fight me? What? These ones are actually doing damage. Can I not somewhat just target her? Ooh. What happened with the speed? Trace of fumes. Throw flash of sauna. Yeah, I guess I need one more draw page in this one. Not getting enough cards. It doesn't say anything about getting spores from attacking Angela, so we can assume we can just attack her. No, he was actually getting all the power. Indeed, 100. And he... No, he's going for a relaxation turn. No, thank you, let me take one of these guys then. 5, chainsaw. There is no one with 6 speed, huh? I can try to at least win the clashes. In cover. I guess 10 is still better values. Smoking pipes. Good thing it, booty. Flick a bit more smoke on her. You. Or I can do a flash of sun with a bit of extra burn. No, chain. So it's going to maintain itself quite nicely. The stagger one. Yeah, I think it still should roll quite alright. Burn. Wither, huh? What is supposed to show the distress she's gone through? It's wither and lifeless. Doesn't look like a plant anymore. We'll often trip on the vines that take plant down the corridors. Not sure if I can take any more of this. Well, I should at least try. I think we're getting close to the end. Hang it there, everyone. No. I know they finally have maximum. My throat. Emotion level. Max Lake +1 and after playing 2 or more combat pages in a scene, draw an additional page. Next scene. She and Vincent. And Max. Max has actually died. Will actually like with more smoke to get the full power. Cannot be attacked until 5 walls of vines have been defeated. After all 5 walls of vines have been taken down, resistance changes for 2 scenes. Afterwards they return to normal. Strangled vines creates a field of vines that spreads over 3 scenes. The rest standing and the vines are inflicted with vine. The amount of vine increases with the width of the vine field. When the field of vine grows to the maximum weight, it is a powerful mass attack page that's in. Suppression is complete when Angela has been handled. Mass individual, and you less on this page, less power if target has higher speed. And he does have higher speed. A compaction. No die. And here is your chance. It's only 2? Oh well. Don't mind if I do it then. I guess inhale the smoke, and do a smoky vibe. Shame. There goes 1. There goes 2. He does recover a lot of HP. Yeah, you can manage to ignore that effect then. Most individual. 1, 2, 3. Shame is attacking. Use the one she cannot defend. Ooh, feeble. Why? Because we intrigue. Just because yeah, just because. What? Why? Sure. Ooh. Cover that guy, rush of some of that guy, and overcome the crisis of that guy. Yeah, this one with the teddy bear is such a good deck. What? 7? Why? Why are you losing so much smoke? Someone says, no, there should not be a reason why. Need to get smoke. Yes, only -1 smoke at the end of the scene, so there's no reason why he should be getting lower and lower smoke. Let's go! Ouch, ouch, ouch. Five. Total is a defensive one, so it doesn't matter. Draw to saw. Flying. Do a very deep brawl there. Trace your fumes and lose your senses. Overthrow with a sunset blade, which you are doing a blockade. Excellent, everyone. Yujin with a win. Eight. Pam 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 pam. And 1 hour, huh? Not bad at all.
어이, 이봐 엔젤라, 정신이 좀 들어?
The police. Hey, Angela, it's time to wake up. Wakey,
상황을
wakey.
보니 무슨 일이 일어났는지 대충 알겠네.
I can see what's happened, Eugene, from my surroundings.
괜찮아?
Are you okay?
꿈을 꿨다는 기분은 이런 걸까? 감정이 끓어오른다는 것도.
Perhaps this is how it feels to have a dream and to have a surge of emotions.
아이고, 네가 이렇게 한두 번 꿈을 더 꾸면 도서관이 무너지겠어.
Dream a couple more times like that and you could bring down the whole library.
미안하게 됐네.
I guess I should be sorry about that.
속은 좀 후련해졌어?
Do you feel better now?
뭐? 됐어.
What? Forget it.
누군가에게 외면을 받느니 인정을 받느니
All these farce about neglect or recognition from others.
그런 시답지 않은 것에 연연하는 것 자체가 하찮은 거겠지.
I suppose it was futile to obsess over such trivial things in the first place.
맞아. 누구보다 나를 바라봐줄 수 있는 건 자신밖에 없을 거야.
You're right. The only one who can truly care for you is yourself after all.
또 그렇게 뻔뻔한 얼굴로 태연히 말하네.
Again with the shameless lectures.
애초에 누군가가 바라봐주기를 원하지도 않을 거야.
I won't even expect anyone to look out for me now from now on.
좋게 해결해서 다행이야. 네가 어떻게 되나 싶었거든.
Well, the things all's well that ends well. I was worried something bad might happen to you.
내가 어떻게 되면 넌 도서관에서 나가지 못할 테니.
You mean you were worried you might get stuck in the library forever?
뭐 그것도 그렇지만
Oh, that's that, but
둘 다 하던 일이나 마저 해.
get back to work, the both of you.
그 말대로 나를 제대로 봐줄 수 있는 건 나 자신밖에 없는 거겠지.
It's just as you said. I'm the only one who can care for me and recognize me as who I am. Perfect. You can use ego pages. Plot of history completely realized. Vines. One day, a branch grew from it. The leaves and branches were already withered and dry, but they continued to grow. Single ally. For the rest of the act, inflict 6 bind to a random enemy at the start of the scene. Pierce dice gain 1 to group power when attacking an enemy. Barrier of Thorns. The apple that dropped from Snow White's hand after a single bite could never be happy. The apple, full of loneliness and hatred towards the princess, waited for the day it would rot away and return to the earth. Single ally. When hit, inflict 2 to 8 damage and 1 to 3 bind to the attacker. If 3 bind was inflicted at once, recover HP equal to the amount of damage dealt with this effect. The Malaise. Think Heret Malice cause all life to crumble as soon as it blooms. Single ally. At the start of this scene, all enemies take damage inversely proportional to the amount of HP the librarian has left. Minimum 5 and maximum 30. Less HP is more damage. So let's say Eugene. For Match Flame. Mass Summation. On hit, inflict 5 burn at 12 to 40. Good summation, remember. The Forgotten. On Clash Wind, destroy all of opponents' dice 12 to 25. Wing Beat. On hit, recover 3 HP, recycle this die unless it rolls the minimum value up to 5 times. And a 6 way. With a slash, well, you know what? Considering this one and this, maybe actually lefting out Bamboo Hatted him just with better values. Here will be better values, better roll, right? Will be not a bad idea. It will make this a 14 that actually gives you at least two emotion coins. This one is, I guess, only gets 2 power, and this one is going to be a 5 to 10. If I get maybe the power up is going to be a 6 to 11. So it makes sure it can win a clash. Hornet. When hit, inflict trial next scene 9 to 32. Look 1. And green stem. Mass individual 3 to 9, 3 to 9, and 3 to 10. You have Pierce die. Could be 4 to 10. I was going to say 7 to 11, but good look using a 5 cost with a 3 cost from the other type. But that's going to be all probably for today's episode. Completed Malkuth. Just what do you need? Who knows? And hot? Who knows? Next episode then maybe it's going to be one more story. If considering with one long episode of abnormalities, then one of history, we will come back to one long one from abnormalities raid. Eugene 1, considering if you get the teddy bear, pretty good, but we already knew that. Solidity. This one needs more draw, maybe get rid of the sleigh even if I wanted to get the Clash Win. To strength and restore life. So this just clogging the deck. Because yeah, let's say this Sayo use has actually doesn't have all that much draw, but I guess they threw more pages at the start of the scene help against multiple acts. Yeah, I guess suppose, right? That's why I never noticed. This one, yeah, it's alright. Maintains to be Jikan, and with the recovery he actually managed to survive and uses more pages. And this one actually function quite alright. The overthrow function with the flash of Sunups, and in normal moments I guess it was just puppet blockading or butterfly slash. And this one indeed work, although I don't know why I lose sometimes. Nothing of this consumes. No. So why going to smoke? Yeah, why sometimes I lose so much smoke from 10 to 7? Huh. Still, yeah, it works. As long as you don't get bad luck with getting only the just damaging one and light, not a single one of the draws like this, and yes, this one if the enemy has smoke, but still was working and winning clashes, right? Maybe a bit of problems with the drawing, but still was winning clashes. So, all in all, pretty alright. And we see now Angela's beginning to learn wanted to not want recognition and not expect anything from anyone else, which can be dangerous still, not expecting anything of anyone. But we'll see how she begins to develop, I suppose, with next floors, right? But yeah, that's going to be all for today's episode. Hope to see you next time on Friday, and hope that you like it. Bye bye!